U.S. prosecutors plan to introduce evidence in a trial that sheds new light on the 2023 killing of Hardeep Singh Nijjar in Surrey and the alleged role of the Indian government in arranging the hit. That evidence will be presented in the trial of alleged drug and firearms trafficker Nikhil Gupta, accused of plotting to kill another Sikh activist. The CBC's Evan Dyer has more on this story. Evan, what do we know about the new evidence being introduced?
Well, they're going to introduce evidence not just about that plot to kill that other Sikh activist found in New York, but it's also going to be directly about the Nijjar shooting. And it will include a new video of the Nijjar shooting, not the one that we've mostly all seen, which was closed circuit television from the parking lot at the Gurdwara in Surrey, and a sort of a distant shot of what happened. This is actually video shot on the cell phone of the killers right after shooting Hardeep Singh Nijjar, to show that he was dead, to show him slumped over the wheel of his truck. And then that video was sent to the handlers of those shooters as proof that the murder had been carried out. In addition, we're going to see transcripts that have already been, in some cases, released in this court filing that detail the conversations between Gupta, this intermediary between the Indian government and the assassins. They detail his conversations with those assassins, one of whom, of course, was an undercover federal agent. And so that, of course, is why this case against him is so strong. It has video evidence, it has wiretap evidence, and of course, the hitman that he was talking to was an undercover federal agent.
And Evan, how might this development add some more nuance to Nijjar's killing?
I would say more than nuance, what it really does is it sort of slams the door on the Indian government's approach, which has been to confess that the Panan plot in the United States was real, but claim that it was by a rogue agent, while continuing to deny that it was involved with the Nijjar killing. And essentially, India has taken that approach just because the U.S. is a more powerful country and was able to force it to admit that this was real, although they then relied on this rogue agent explanation. There was some doubt about whether the U.S. trial would need to get into the Nijjar killing, would need to even get into the involvement of the government of India in order to get a conviction against this drug trafficker, Nikhil Gupta. But what this court filing shows is they absolutely intend to get into both of those matters. They're going to make the argument that they can't really talk about the Panan plot without also talking about the Nijjar plot, and they're planning to link both directly to the government of India and to invite an expert witness who will make the argument that these two victims were on India's hit list, that they were both considered a threat to Indian security, and that the Indian government had motive and opportunity to kill them.
All right. Evan Dyer reporting from Chelsea, Quebec. Evan, thanks very much.
Thanks, man.